United Nations said that Nigeria is a hotbed of escalation of violation of fundamental human rights, extrajudicial killings, and injustice perverting the state. And Nigerian government, of course, lip service to addressing those issues, of course, is very worrisome. And the continued violations and abuse of fundamental human rights is very alarming. Your take on this position and the implication of such verdict, of course, on the Nigerian state.
The United Nations has described Nigeria as an escalating hotbed of conflict, violence, and human rights violations.
Nigeria needs urgent action to end the pressure cooker of violence, which is claiming thousands of lives. According to my preliminary findings, Nigeria is a pressure cooker of internal conflict and generalized patterns of lack of accountability that must be addressed urgently, with issues like poverty and climate change adding to the crisis. The overall situation I have found is one of extreme concern. The absence of accountability is on such a scale that pretending this is nothing short of a crisis will be a major mistake. And if ignored, its ripple effect will spread, in my view, throughout the sub-region, given the country's important role in the continent. And of course, if ignored, the major primary victims will be the most disenfranchised and vulnerable populations in the country.
This time around, it is too much violation of human rights. It's too much this time around. What citizens of Nigerians are going through is too much. Some people say God will help us, and I've been saying that God has already helped us. We have to help ourselves. We need to help ourselves now. And the help of God is already here. Since God has given us everything we need. But our problem is that men stood on what God gave us and using it as they want. By so doing, they are violating human rights and treating human beings anyhow, just like a rag tag. Yes, it is on in Nigeria. Everybody is aware of it. But now, even the United Nations, what is your proposition? What is the way out of this? How can we come out of this hell fire? I can say that Nigerians are also part of what is happening, citizens of Nigerians, because to deceive us is very, very easy. I think this thing started in 2015 when Nigerians choose to reject light and submit themselves unto will I say darkness. We are already there. Every Nigerian is concerned. Nigerians are shouting everywhere. Nigerians are crying everywhere. Observation, the point of view of everybody is there. But so, what is the way out? United Nations, what is the way out? Who can help Nigeria? Who can take them out of this trouble, out of this hell fire in which they are? You talk, you die. You say anything, you die. They will look for you and treat you as the United Nations notice no human rights. Nigerians are suffering, you suffer, you are born, you suffer, and die like a strangled animal without saying a word. Yes, Nigerians are shouting everywhere. Listen to the radio. Even some journalists want to intimidate Nigerians. When you call on radio and you want to say something contrary to what they want you to say, some journalists will off your microphone self. We are going through it. What's the way out? Who can help us? Who can take us out of this? That's the problem. Like you know it. All Nigerians are shouting everywhere. Insecurity is torturing. Hunger is torturing. Violation of human rights is there. Everywhere you go, we are tired of this. People are complaining here and there. It's true. But I still repeat, we have complained enough. We have cried enough. What's the way out? Who can save us from this hell fire in which Nigerians are?
Simon Ekpa said this is the reason he has come to save Biafrans from these violations and extrajudicial killings and injustice in Nigeria. This informed his reason, of course, for agitating for the Biafrans restoration and the sovereign state of Biafra.
I think it's not only Simon Ekpa that is agitating. Many others agitating. Sometimes ago, Sunday Igboho agitated powerfully. I don't know where he is now. And many others. Nigerians want a savior. Everybody wants to be safe. If we go to Imo State, many youths are dead, and many youths have been killed in Imo State. It's not today. Violation of human rights. Remember,
Extrajudicial killing.
remember, right from the time of the other one, who's no more in the office. I don't want to even mention name of people. He organized what he called crocodile smiling. He organized the one he called python dance. All this dance was on human blood. People cry day and night. Who will save us? Nobody. People are looking up to savior from any angle. This kind of thing cannot happen to human being without you look for way out. If you don't look for way out, are you still a human being? Even an animal, go inside a bush with a gun. Just shoot your gun. You will see all animals will be running helter skelter. How much human beings? God have given us a brain. What do you think about human being? Do you think that human being will accept to continue to die like this?
What is the way out, sir?
I think the way out is if there is any savior somewhere, any savior, we can't help ourselves, and we cannot continue to cry, let God help us. God has help us. There are people here and there who can help us, who can make a way out, who can take us out of this trouble. So anybody, anywhere who can do it, shall we say no? I think if Simon Ekpa have a way out to take Nigerians out of this, what do you think that Nigerians will do? If it's Sunday, but we say, I will stop all this, what do you think that Nigerians will do? Everybody want to be saved physically. Jesus Christ have saved us spiritually, and yes, even but now, this date that is happening everywhere, this insecurity that is happening everywhere, we want to be safe. So you ask me about the way out. I think there are people who have been saying, like Simon Ekpa say, he can do something to save people from this. Everybody wants a savior. That's what I mean. Everybody wants a savior. Everybody want. Let me give you an example of hunger. If you are hungry today, somebody say, ah, you have been suffering for this hunger, let me take you out of it. What will you do? You will you will like to be delivered. See, everywhere. Nigerians, like as I told you, are running helter skelter. All the countries of the world, Nigerians are running to many countries. You will think that there is even war in Nigeria, as they are going like refugees because it is not working. We may advertise it, we may comment it, we may do all sorts of propaganda about Nigeria. Some will say, ah, it is moving well. Some will say, ah, it will get better. But we haven't seen it. We simply want to get out of this. So, whomever is able to take Nigeria out of this, Nigerians will be happy with the person.
Follow him. Thank you once again for your brilliant and very wise submissions.
Thank you.